Welcome to CommunityAmerica Ballpark. I'm Matt Fulks here with Wayne Simien, star just down the street here at Leavenworth, and then just kind of up the road here in Lawrence for a few years before an NBA career. But he was out here today speaking for Faith and Family Day, our first annual Faith and Family Day, so we'll be watching for it in 2015 as well. But just a great message to the group out here today, and I guess you haven't done too many Faith and Family Days, but it's great to see you out here today.
Yeah, this was my first one, and I've been invited to several around the Kansas City area, and as much as I've wanted to do them, it just hasn't worked out with my schedule, but I'm really glad that it worked out for me to come here and to share with some of the T-Bone fans and the team on this day.
Well, and that was a cool thing, too, that you were able to talk to the fans here and then went down and talked to the team a little bit. And I had a couple of the players come in. We talked about this on the way up, that a couple of the players walked up to me afterwards and said, "Oh man, that speech was awesome. We need to get him back here again." Yeah,
well, hopefully they'll be fired up for today's game, and if they win, I'll take all the credit for it.
Tell us about you've got a ministry now called To Greatness. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, it's a ministry to college students and youth. Really what we have a heart to do is to redefine greatness in a generation where it's not defined in points scored or prestige that you might get from other people, but we really want them to understand that greatness is a person, the greatest person to ever live and to walk the face of the earth, which is Jesus Christ, and our call to follow and to model our life after him. And so I really enjoy doing that with the youth and on the college campuses at KU and K-State and Nebraska, UMKC, and a few others. And it's been something fun to really put my heart in my hands to since transitioning from professional basketball.
I want to say over the last year or two, it's really grown, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. We've expanded to 3 new campuses in the last 2 years, and we're hoping to continue to see the growth. But again, it's not always about the numbers for us. We just really want the message to get out and to see people encouraged, inspired, and to live in a way that God created them to live.
Now, we have to ask you about a couple of the numbers because you had a good career up the road at KU, and interesting time for a lot of the players, especially you, as you transition between coaches. But as you think back about your time at KU, what are a couple things that stand out?
Well, I say the thing that means the most to me are just the relationships that I built over the year. It was so much fun having lots of success in the Final Fours and the Big 12 championships and the All-American honors. But I think the relationships that I have with the players and the coaches, the administrators, professors, is something that I really value the most. It's something that you can still enjoy today. The basketball side of it, most of them are just memories, but it's fun to still be able to walk in and cultivate relationships.
If I remember the story correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember the story correctly, when Coach Self came in, there was some debate whether you were going to stick around, whether you want to leave, and just the disappointment of Coach Williams leaving. But how glad? I mean, I've gotten to know Coach Self over the years. How glad are you that you stuck around?
Very, very glad that I stuck around. Those are just the emotions of a hurt 20-year-old. Going on at the same time. And I had known Coach Williams and his staff since I was in the 6th grade, and so our relationship spanned far beyond just the 2 years that I played for him, and so it was difficult seeing him leave, but I'm glad that he's out where he is now and having some success at Carolina and enjoying his time there, and really excited that Coach Self is here having the success that he's had, and what looked like a bad situation at the beginning and thinking about transferring ended up me having the opportunity to play for 2 Hall of Fame coaches, which not a lot of guys can say.
Well, and I'm sure you've seen this big 60th anniversary is getting ready to come up, and it's going to have Coach Owens, Coach Brown, Coach Williams, Coach Sutton. That's pretty big names right there.
Yeah, it is some of the biggest in the basketball coaching world, and we're glad to get all those guys under one roof and celebrate all that Kansas basketball has accomplished in the last 6 decades.
What does it mean to you now to be able to be around the students at KU and mentor them a little bit and minister to them?
Yeah, it means a lot. Again, it's something that I really enjoy. It was such a pivotal time in my life as I was made some life-altering decisions as a young college student. And so to be there now and to help young students navigate the waters of life is something that I'm excited to do because I had someone there helping me during that time as well. And so I've been doing it the last 5 years with my wife and I. We have a great team of other campus ministry staff, and this is something that I see myself doing for quite some time.
Yeah, well, school's starting this week, so have fun and best of luck this season with it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
He's Wayne Simien. He's got a first pitch coming up as we record this. So you got the chicken wing ready to go?
It's not ready yet, but I'll get it loosened up here and maybe do a 6'9" Randy Johnson impersonation.
There you go. He's Wayne Simien. I'm Matt Fulks. Thanks for watching. Get out here to a game sometime.